In that week, it was 18.5K revenue and the profit 7.8 minimum.
Which is literally 1K a day.
I tried Amazon FBA. I think it's a bit toxic in the sense like you have to compete sometimes with Amazon themselves. And then after the fees, sometimes you're even on a loss. That's when I came across influencer marketing, to be honest. This is a business model that it literally does not need any money, and it just needs a bit of your time. I'm Osama. I live in the UK currently, Asian Moroccan, but I was born and raised in Spain. So it's a bit of a mixture of both.
Okay, you've got a whole geographical madness.
So that's my background. And then obviously I did my uni, then jumped into that 9 to 5 life. And the business,
What is it you do?
business development for an automotive company. Sometimes when I go to work, it's like I'm a different person, you know, it's like I have a different Osama. 9 to 5 hat Osama that has to go and be like happy to
But what about it don't you like?
having something above me, someone above me, you know, that tells me what to do, gives me action plans, give me a whole alphabet to build someone else's dreams. You know, that's that.
Oof.
But yeah, so that's what always like it kind of hurts me to be working so much to build someone else's dream when I can do it for myself. So I tried Amazon FBA. You spend a lot of time on proper research. You need the right tools, and to buy the tools, you need the certain softwares, and the software are really expensive. And for someone that just started work, I didn't have that kind of money. So that's when I started like opening my eyes to credit cards. I was like, you know what? Credit cards, 0% finance. Let me just buy the stock, sell it on Amazon FBA, and then I return the money because I've got like 39 months to pay it, and then keep the profit. So that worked for the first few products. But then when you see the toxicity in Amazon FBA, obviously Allah Mubarak, there's a lot of brothers that are making money from FBA, Allah Barakah. But I think it's a bit toxic in the sense like you send your products to Amazon, you have to compete sometimes with Amazon themselves, or you have to compete with other sellers. And then after the fees, sometimes you're even on a loss if you want to get rid of the stock because you don't want to pay for the stock to be stored by them. So I tried it for a bit, and then when I saw my credit card getting piled up, I was like, you know what? Now I need to work to get my credit card paid off. So I stopped doing Amazon FBA. I cut my losses, and then that's it. And then that's when I opened my eyes to drop shipping. And then drop shipping again. Obviously, I know it's got the debate halal haram, halal haram. I was like, you know what? Let me just try it, and I did try it, but I spend too much money on ads. I do sell few things, but it's just too much money on ads. And I think the more money you've got for advertising, the stronger you're going to be. But I didn't have that money. But yeah, but after drop shipping, obviously I stopped for a bit, and that's when I said, you know what, let me see if I can try and make money again and stuff like that. But that's when I came across influencer marketing, to be honest. I came across your video, and then I didn't pay much attention to it. يعني yeah, subhanallah, يعني I was like, you know what, this is just another way of making money online. Yeah, you have to send emails, but why am I really selling? You know, like it's in my head, I'm like, why am I really selling? So I went away, and then a few days later, I was like, you know what, let me actually sit down and listen to this. And then that's when I listened to the video. This is a business model that needs no money, and it literally does not need any money, and it just needs a bit of your time, which obviously it's with the job is a bit difficult sometimes. But then after work hours, then I can do it. You know, schedule my emails and stuff like that. Especially when you deal with US people, it's like you're working in the morning, you work in the evening, so no stop. And then that's when I spoke to my wife. I said, I think this is a shot that we can actually have, but obviously it's gonna require, because with wife and stuff like that, and you have to give them their time and so on. But I just had to make sure that timing wise it'll be okay. To sacrifice.
To work your job, work the business, and family time.
Yeah, but alhamdulillah, she was content, and she said basically tawakkul. And I do tawakkul, there's a reason why I came across your video, and then I spoke to Omar, and then we sort out the payment. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, it was really good, and alhamdulillah, I think it's been a good journey. Obviously, it had a lot of ups, a lot of downs. In the sense of downs, I mean, when you hit like a bottleneck, or you feel like you're getting burnt out, and so on. But alhamdulillah, when you look at the win section, I think that's just like a booster. Especially when you mentioned the Umrah contest. Yeah, that was something else.
A little bit before the end of the contest, you went crazy.
Yeah. I was, subhanallah, I like, look, I signed this. Just because.
So break it down. What was it on that particular week? how much revenue did you sign and how much of that was profit?
What I did, I don't know. I'll say what I did. It was in that week. It was 18.5k revenue and profit 7.8 minimum because I did some view guarantees, but that was just between me and the brand.
18.5k revenue, 7.8k profit guarantee, Allahumma barik. And if it goes through or like the guarantees pass, what would the profit be?
13.3.
And that was within that week.
Yeah, within that week. Yeah.
Allahumma barik. So we can call it 7k profit in a week, which is literally 1k a day.
Yeah, subhanallah.
MashaAllah.
And made profit, Allahumma barik. And I said to myself, yani, from this, Allahumma barik, I got out what I paid for. Yani, what I paid for, I got out and even more, Allahumma barik. You know?
Okay, so that's for that week. Now, if we look back up since you joined the program, which was about 4 or 5 months ago,
yeah,
do you have a realistic idea of how much total revenue you generated with your agency and how much of that was profit? You don't know? That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, I don't know because subhanallah, you know when you get deals and then obviously I should be having like a spreadsheet to do this. Obviously, I've got a campaign now, alhamdulillah, that inshallah if it goes through and Allahumma barik, it is a total of 22k.
Profit or revenue?
No, revenue. And out of it can go up to between 8 and 12. I've got another one where this brand wants 40 influencers.
40?
Yeah, 40.
Allahumma barik. It's going to be a heavy one.
Yeah, so I need to get on that, to be honest.
So what do you think was the main thing that helped you to get there?
Obviously, aside from everything that's on the course, Allahumma barik, being able to ask questions to the brothers, to yourself as well, the chats, and then being able to see the wins, that gave me motivation. But it was just, for me, it was just celebrating the little wins. So for example, subhanallah, when I got my first response from my influencer, I was like, yeah, khalas, this is going well.
Yeah.
And then I have a family to give me reality checks, like you haven't even closed the deal yet, you know. And then once I close the deal, it's like, well, the money's not in the bank yet. So but yeah,
and once it's in the bank, it's like, oh, but you haven't paid the taxes yet. Oh yeah, another excuse.
Yeah. So I think it's the best course that I've joined. And I'm not being biased because I've made money and stuff like that. Well, it is because I've made money. I've got my agency, but it's just the way that it's set up and the way that it was like, hey, there's no waffle here. There's no fluff. Let me teach you how to make money. This is how you do how to find influencers. Well, pick your niche, then find influencers, find brands, merge them together, make your profit. You know, and there's no secret way of like, oh, this might work, it's gonna work. It's like a drop service, you know. It's like it's a real business. With real business comes real responsibilities. So yeah, just put your foot down and put the hours, and inshallah, khair. Like at the hours, I think the hours are not giving up. It's just consistency.
Amazing journey. Now, I think the last question is: would you recommend this program to someone else?
Yeah, I would, and I already have. But it's like you're driving a car, right? And if you don't put the 4 hours a day, you won't get to you might get to your destination, but like years later, you know, like very long time. It'll take a long time. If you put the 4 hours of work a day, then you'll get you there. So
that's what you did, right?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't even count. Sometimes I spend the whole day just in the screen, just because sometimes I don't even count. Could be more.
But on average, just so we can give people a realistic expectation, if you average it out on the whole since you started, average it out to the whole number that you work, like the average hours.
4 to 5. Just because weekends will be one that I'll do the most, and sometimes I'll do 6, 7. And I wake up Fajr, I'll pray. Come back, obviously do my muraja and stuff like that, and then after that I'll get down hacking an IMA, then have breakfast, IMA, then pray, IMA, just IMA, and then throughout the week I'll have obviously my emails, and then get back.
Yeah, you had your whole 9 to 5 as well on the side.
Yeah, and then try.
Yeah, that you still have as well right now.
Yeah, but yeah, no.
I'm saying this because some people say, oh, it's not doable, and they say, oh, I can't put 4 hours a day. Akhi, you're the proof. Like, you have a whole 9 to 5 and a family, Allahumma barik, and Deen and all of that stuff that you're doing, and IMA. And you made about, Allahumma barik, 10k plus profit within those 4 or 5 months, mashallah.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah. So
I'm just saying that because people be making excuses.
I genuinely think it just comes back to that drive, and do you actually want it? I mean, everyone's got their own like personal motivation, but for me, it's just, if you actually want it, then if there's a will, there's a way. You know, that's what they say. And if you're willing to actually do this, you'll find a way.